What the hell, man? Why'd you slap our GM? Dude? It's not a way to sync our mics, man.
No. It's literally just I'm tired. It makes sense. It's the $20 Starbucks wake up slap.
You know what? I'll take a slap for the DM for instead of
the slap to the what?
No, I'll take a slap for the DM.
Look. To be fair, that already happened to you last session. We're not gonna go into the details of what happened in your bed. Okay.
To be fair, the also works as my cutoff point in there because everything syncs. So I could just use that as a point to like cut the bond.
But anyways, hi everybody. To most of you, welcome back. To one of you, welcome in for the first time. I hope actually like getting into Foundry isn't too much of a pain. Yeah, there you are. Cool. Let me lower the music just a touch, just so I can actually speak and not have to listen to myself think or listen words. But anyways.
Speak.
It's very funny to look at the dog talking to the rabbit.
True.
Baroo.
Aren't you supposed to be a mouse?
The DM hasn't said anything about the campaign yet.
I have not a word. But anyways, hi, welcome back to the majority of you, and welcome in, Ness. We unfortunately had to have one of our players step out. At least with the conversation that we had, it seemed like it was for the best for them. There was a lot of stuff happening, and I'll get into it later. But basically, they stepped out. So Chamomile will no longer be joining us for this campaign. They have let me keep their character around as like an NPC or like a side character. So you may end up seeing them again in the future, which would be pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But so no more Chamomile. Instead, we have Ness. Ness, if you would like to introduce yourself and your character.
Oh no, Ness died.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. You're also a tiny bit quiet, my friend.
Alright. Hello, my name is Ness. My character is Bren'naan, a Tauren who is a Bardbarian, and just very excited to join the party on this adventure.
We are more than happy to have you.
For some of the people who have been watching the campaign so far via the VODs and stuff like that, you might notice Ness every now and then in the chat and stuff. Ness has been a long time viewer and friend of the channel, so Ness is also finally being able to show up on any of my content now.
Hell yeah. But so I'll kind of do a little aside for Chamomile. It's like very informal, but basically Chamomile needed to step away from the party. He is staying in Gavaria for a little bit longer than you guys would like to stay in Gavaria. He's doing some stuff there. He's got some formalities to take care of, and then he's going to head back to Verdunthara. In his stead, I don't believe I actually have a map for Gavaria, and I totally wish I did. That was the one thing that I was forgetting. Let me do a few things over here.
But anyway, I hope you're all having a lovely day and such. Enjoyed the stream and any of the future content being made. And enjoy our wacky adventures here with the
oh my god,
the group of furries and a puppet.
The misadventures of Flapjack.
So who's Flapjack?
No.
Brooke.
I hated that.
I hate that show.
No, that show needed to die on the hill.
So Brooke is Flapjack, and Owllmere is
How dare
the
you?
captain. I don't remember what his name was.
All right, so war crimes were happening sooner than we thought. Got it.
We will bring hell to your doorstep. 30
So-
minutes or less.
When last we left off, we had the gala. I'll kind of recap a little bit of stuff that happened. Cam was camping in a corner.
Avoiding the speeches.
Yep. Riana was crying. Or her sister was crying.
I mean, both
Neo
are true.
Correct.
Both are true.
Neo was I think just hanging out with Viren.
I was
Remember,
socializing with everyone best I can.
Yeah. Yeah, you were doing like normal high charisma sorcerer things. And Owllmere was
Let
he
me
took
smash.
yeah.
Who played that?
That was
I
Owllmere.
saw an opportunity. I saw it and I was like, "This is perfect. I need to do this."
But so Owllmere accepted a deal with the Crimson Market traders, the people that you guys have been effectively fighting.
Mhm.
Basically, the premise of the deal was this. What was her name? Kayla. She noticed
I don't
that. How would you not know? You have to take her to Starbucks in the morning, man. Take her to Starbucks. This fixes your issues, okay?
You can't just wine and dine her, man. You gotta actually get to know her.
There was no whining and dining. Period.
Look. You take her to Starbucks in the morning because you're gonna forget her name. She gives her name to the barista, and you mentally note it again. That's what you do.
That's assuming
That's the strat.
That's assuming I want to encounter them again.
Buddy. What did we
True.
talk
The
about?
barista calls out their name wrong, and you immediately forget how to say it right.
No, even better. You just call them by the wrong name all time from that point forward.
Oh my god.
I'll bad. We just have an adventure at the coffee where everyone orders a coffee and they say the name wrong. Brook Teller.
So let's just say, like, in the morning, you guys go to Gavarian Starbucks, whatever it's called. Weave Bucks, I don't know. Spellbucks.
Teaholic.
And you get some coffee that has been enchanted with a haste spell.
There's actually a magic item that came out with Strixhaven that's a thermos of infinite coffee.
I know
Really?
someone. I know
It's
someone
real.
who would love
It's a
that.
legitimate magic item. You
That
can
is
only
An
awesome.
actual
pour.
wondrous magic item that you can buy in Strixhaven during that module.
Yeah,
I know someone's. I know a
You
friend
can
of mine
only-
who's gonna want that.
you can only pour
Bottle of
coffee.
boundless coffee.
Yes.
Yep.
Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos. Metal bottle carries delicious warm coffee. Bottle comes with a stopper, which is attached to the bottle by a little chain. Even when open, the bottle won't accept any liquid other than coffee it produces. The coffee inside is always comfortably warm, and none of the heat can be felt through the bottle. Each time you drink the coffee, roll a d20. On a 1, the bottle refuses to dispense coffee for the next hour. If you pour coffee from the bottle rather than drinking from it, the coffee vanishes the moment it leaves the bottle.
Now, is there an
Honestly,
alcoholic
is-
version of that?
Can I get a hot sauce version of that?
The bottle of boundless
Your
rum.
version of that.
You can go cosplay Captain Jack Sparrow for a day with a bottle of boundless rum.
Fireball!
I got a jar of dirt.
Oh my god.
That would be an interesting item, a jar of dirt.
Yeah, a jar of dirt. It lets you.
You just gotta dig your
It
hand
does
in it and see
absolutely.
what
It
you-
does no. It does absolutely nothing. But you're a bard, so you make it seem
No,
like it's sex.
You can create CR0 bugs. They cannot harm anyone or like exist for more than 5 minutes. It's a terrarium.
Let's use it in the
Uh,
college.
But anyways,
College is
so,
terrarium.
so you guys had your gala. Brooke, you discovered something kind of off-putting. You decided to kind of like leave the gala. You were getting some bad feelings, some bad vibes. You're not much of a crowd kind of person. So you went to go snoop off. You used your little invisibility cloaks, swipe past the guards, and you were just kind of exploring until you found some rather fancy looking rooms. You went inside of one, and it was, let me see, it was basically this that gif of like the guy walking in, half the room is on fire.
I think I put the better one from Daddy Daycare.
Oh yeah, let me see. Yeah, yeah. For context, for those of whom are listening, it is someone like poking his head in the room, looking around, and it's just pure shock.
It's freaking Eddie Murphy watching the
Mortified.
aftermath of what happened in the freaking restroom.
Oh my god.
Or
Yeah.
that one
But,
scene on fire from, I believe it's Friends. No, not
Is
Friends.
that the one that I just seen?
No,
No,
it's
that
not
was
Friends.
Community.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was Community.
Is this what happens when I don't like smack you guys to stay on topic?
I think so. But so he walked into a room. He saw what looked like perfectly half of it scorched and like rage room, and then the other half of it perfectly neat and tidy. And it was like blotches of neat and tidy and scorch that equaled up to about half and half. So it was like here and there. It was ooh, hello. Bumped a bowl. I should probably clean off my desk after this. But anyways, yeah, it was extremely off-putting, borderline terrifying. So he went back to go report. One of the Golden Moons said that they were already aware of the situation, and that they're tracking basically. So after the gala had ended, the pleasantries were done. Someone got a pickup line to work, and went to a different bedchamber, or got pulled into a different room. I refuse to elaborate on the details of that.
I appreciate that. We don't need to go into any more detail.
Let's just say she had never been with an owl before.
I don't think she will ever again. Let's be real.
Well, it should go out.
So, come morning time, Chamomile departs from the party. However you guys take that, you take it. I didn't really plan for there to be, an extravagant little departing speech, But in short, Chamomile is no longer a part of the party. So, you guys leave the school, and you take the stories that you'd heard, and start to kind of like map out where you want to go. This being the quests that you have. So you get your hands on like a map of Brendalia at the very least, and you kind of figure out where you're going. And I believe the consensus was to Southport. Let me get you guys the map again. I will post the map in VC text, just like the link to the message. So you guys are currently in Gavaria.
I'm gonna post this
Southport-
up into the thing. Hold on.
Yeah.
There you go.
Putting it on the
DM,
stream, I assume.
is it possible you can help check something for me real quick?
Absolutely.
'Cause I'm not sure if I was able to increase the ability score with the Mage Slayer I just got. Like, is there a log that, anywhere that says that I might have already done that already, or no?
Um,
I didn't see
that
the
I
evidence
know
of it.
We are level 8, right?
You are level
yeah.
8.
Okay, I'm just.
I do see Mage Slayer. Let me see. What was your dexterity before? I'm assuming that you increased your dexterity.
I wanted to now that I'm reading it, because the only ones I do remember was the concentration breaker and guarded mind. I don't know if I did increase.
Yeah, the ASI. I don't know if that's automatically applied.
Yeah, because I remember you telling me that, but I don't know if it did that, or if I had to do that myself.
There's an easy way to test this. Hold on, let me roll log. See the last
Oh yeah,
time
true.
they attacked. Dexterity stealth check +4 +6.
The thing is, right now his dexterity is an odd number at 19.
I was gonna say, can't you just scroll up through the logs and see if you collect something between the dates that we?
Yeah, I'm seeing min 10 +4 +6 for some reason.
That was with like the hit point, I believe. Because when we leveled up, we got the hit points to go up.
Dexterity sleight of hand, I see +4 +6 +5
Which makes
for
sense.
modifiers. Do they have an item that gives them a +5 to?
Yeah. Gloves of Thievery.
So, do we
I love those
know?
gloves.
Do you know if you were on odds or evens before you took the feat
For which?
for your dexterity score?
It is where it is right now.
I feel like this should have been a
So,
pre-session.
I know, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, it
no,
should
it
have
should
been,
have
yeah.
really been. But if you were on odds and you took the feat, it should be on evens now. And if it was +4 before, it should be +5 now.
Huh.
It's been a month, guys.
Yeah.
It really has been.
Yeah.
Time wise, not like it's been a month, quote unquote.
I think we made. No, we didn't make Brook and Aurora. That's correct. I didn't do that.
It's been 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been 6 years.
Actually, though.
Let me do this real quick.
In dog years, maybe.
Apologies.
Con, I thought you were supposed to be a mouse.
Eats, Mage, Slayer. Give that to this guy. Does not automatically do that.
Anyway, Owllmere, how's your day?
It was a day. Went fishing with my brother. Then we went to go see my sister off. She's leaving the state to go to another state to move.
Hopefully, she has the safe travels.
I hope so too.
Delete, yes.
I thought you were gonna say like a different country.
No, nah. Her hubby got a good new job. So
Oh, that's good.
yeah, they're
Great.
paying for a lot of the stuff to have a move. So that's how bad they want him.
Good.
You guys might see a token rolling for stuff here in a moment. Do not worry about that.
Okay.
I am using my little test token to test to see if it automatically grants the ASI.
Like that go. What's the deal with that gallop?
What's the deal with airplane food?
What the hell's an airplane?
What's the deal with airship food?
You guys
There's
need to
always
use
rats in here.
airships.
It does not automatically grant ASI.
It should be 20.
Yeah, that 20's going up.
Yep.
So where were you in the recap?
We were going to
Um,
Southport.
Yeah,
You
so
sure
So,
went over Neo, went over Elenaya, went over Brook, went over Owllmere. Yeah, so you guys got the world map. You were looking at where you guys were gonna go. I posted the world map in VZ Text, or I guess I linked it again, or not the world map, but the regional map for Brendelia. So you guys are actively in Gavaria.
Mhm.
I think your plan was to head to Southport first. Now, how you get there is completely up to you. But while you guys are out and about, you do see someone who looks a bit lost. He has what looks like kind of this cloth wrapped, long cylindrical item underneath his like arm. He's wandering around a little bit.
He's got a gun.
Hold on there. Hold on there.
There is a presidential parade. I'm kidding. No.
Oh my
He's looking for a hotel. Anyways.
Oh God.
no.
But so he's wandering around a little bit. And then Ness, I don't remember how we decided we would introduce your character. It's been a while.
Good change for the whole. I'm just kidding. It was that I was doing a job, I believe, for
Mhm. Yeah.
an employer. My notes. I'm sure it was job for employer, and I believe it was that I wasn't able to do it alone.
That checks out. But he looks lost is the best way to say it. He is this kind of taller Tauren individual. I think Owllmere and Brook would have the most experience with Tauren. Considering that they were found on the docks that they worked at. So you guys kind of have an idea as to, who this guy may be.
All right, yeah. Deliver a weapon of rare mate to a member of Scholars Guard in Gavaria.
Mm-hmm.
And
Let me open my quest log real quick. So you guys just like in some shops, a little,
Window shopping.
yeah, like shopping district in Gavaria, kind of like around like the innermost ring of the city. Actually, right up near that Druid Grove that kind of borders the lake in the middle of the city.
I would say Neo doesn't really have much interest in anything in the shops and is just kind of wandering around. You know, like the equivalent of like, all right, I'm grocery shopping with mom and stuff like that. I'm gonna walk this way, not really paying attention where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking around with my hand inside the coin pouch, just being like, "Oh, what can we get? What can we get?"
Owllmere, roll me perception, or not really perception, but roll me investigation, because you definitely see this guy.
Yes, the only tall person could see all of it.
9.
9.
everyone else is really short. They're never gonna see me. God damn it.
Part of
What are
you,
you talking about?
part of you is suspicious, but you get an odd feeling in your gizzard about this guy.
Gizzard.
You gotta trust the
Maybe I should
gizzard,
talk
man.
to the guard.
Is that
Maybe
the
I
equivalent
should,
to touching the gut, or trusting
Yeah.
the gut, or trusting your
Yeah,
balls?
Kind of.
Gut.
Yeah.
We'll go with gut.
Yeah, the Tauren, he just keeps on wandering around a little bit. It looks like he attempts like asking people things, but a lot of it is, vague or he gets shoulder shrugs. He keeps on looking at this little this piece of paper that he's got, and looking up, kind of like confused.
It's and on the paper, it's just a really crudely drawn picture of what it's like an artist could draw it better, but it's just a bunch of shapes that's supposed to be a weapon. But it's like a child drew it, and he just goes, "Have you seen a weapon? I've misplaced a weapon like this, and I swore I was just asleep for a second, and I'm sorry, I shouldn't bother you, but if you've seen this weapon, please help me out a lot." And then he slowly makes his way over to someone in the party, just at random. He just, your face. God damn! Have you seen this? This it's an axe, I believe, but I seem to misplaced it, and it was for a family member, and I was supposed to deliver it somewhere, but I guess someone must have thought it was theirs and took it. I don't know. I just need it like yesterday.
Are you saying this to Owllmere, or are you
I was saying
saying
this
this
to
to party?
anyone at a party that's just
like
nearby.
Gotcha.
Like the moment he clocks one of them, he doesn't. He just is knowing somebody's lost, and they're clearly lost, so they're just speaking out in general. And he's holding up just this really poorly drawn axe. It's like a square with another square, or like a rectangle drew which is supposed to be the hilt, but it doesn't look like an axe at all.
Gotcha. And this is like the weapon that you're trying to deliver?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
By the way, if anyone wants to roll to see where the axe is,
yeah, yeah, because at this point he's lost the weapon that he's trying to deliver. He's trying to do something. At this point, Riana, you would have also noticed him. Yeah. Do you pay much mind to him? Because I think you got like the second highest passive perception.
They see him meandering around. They're kind of muttering about where this thing is. They give him a pitiful look, and they
roll me insight. You got a guy brandishing a weapon. Kind of not really knowing much. With that 22 roll, you can clearly tell he's a younger guy. He's straight up just lost. He has no fucking clue what he's doing here.
So you're missing this item in question?
I wouldn't say missing. Oh God. I just, the axe is pretty important. I believe I left it over by that stall. It is sitting by that stall. He doesn't know. He's too scared to go back.
You went by a stall of a guy who was actually selling weapons. You went there specifically, like look at the the quality of the weapons, see that kind of stuff, see where it might have been forged, and what you don't see is that the weapon is kind of like blending in with the others. But Elenaya, sister, whenever you look at it, you can clearly tell that one of those is not like the others.
So yeah,
They'll
I'm
they'll drape a finger towards the one that stands out. The axe in question is that one, maybe?
Whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, I almost lost that. Maybe this is why they said I needed a guide. Okay, and
As you approach
Yeah,
the stall
let's
again,
go get it
this
back.
way.
as you approach the stall again, the dwarven man who's running the stall, as you approach Riana, you can clearly tell that some of this is cold steel, a lot of it is other like dwarven work, but you can tell that this is from Rivenshade. This is definitely from the dwarves of Cold Hearth.
Mm-hmm.
He's got kind of like the same look about him as the other dwarves that you interacted with back with that other side quest in Rivenshade. He's got, he's wearing the same colors as that merchant guild. The dwarf looks at you. He looks at the axe, Bren'naan. I'll be 5,000 gold for that one if you're looking for that.
But 5,000.
Yeah, it's
I just
clearly it's part of my inventory. Are you attempting to plunder my wares?
are you trying to?
Do you does
Rob
I
my-
believe your guild has a maker's mark, does it not?
That's
Not all of us put our maker's mark on all of our weapons. You see, some of us are a little bit lazy. Whoever made this must have.
You dare say that a fellow one of your dwarves doesn't make all of their weapons to their finest quality?
That doesn't
Look,
sound like a
I know the
standard
dwarves
smithing technique.
of Cold Hearth, and some of them are too focused on refining metal.
Well, for starters, I can tell that this, it's you see, that's kind of my family's mark at the hilt there, and there's no way to describe like how a Tauren sort of makes their steel and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But there's clearly a moon that is crudely crafted. It looks like someone took pieces of platinum or gold and just shaped it to fit into the hilt as like a little mark.
Mm-hmm.
And he just that's my family's crest right there. We of the Grey Hoofs are we are noble people. I need to deliver that weapon to my
Look,
brother.
kid.
No, wait, sorry.
We'll call it an IOU. Okay.
What's an IOU?
Actually, I
So-
do believe that your guild owes my party, actually.
Oh, and how is that?
We did a job for a few of your associates out in Rivenshade. We investigated a cart that was burnt to slag. I'm actually the one that wrote the report.
I think I've heard of that.
I know we had notes on these somewhere with like the guy's name. Yeah. To give you his name again, because I don't know if you wrote it down. Foreman Bren'naan was the guy that you worked with previously.
Yes, it was Bren'naan who I delivered the information to. We're still waiting on our 2 weapons, actually.
I just need
What?
my family's weapon back. And
As just take it. We'll take it out of your tab. so to speak.
As soon as I hear tab, I quickly go over to the stall, jump on top of it. I'm like, I'm not having any of that, and I just drop like 2 platinum on them, and be like, we are not having any of that on my books. I'm not paying back anyone else, and I want to have a clean slate. None of that.
Well, that-
Is the mouse with you? I take. Because-
Brooke, maybe
I-
please
hold
don't
on.
stand on Goodman's.
You see,
Well, he already has the.
sir,
the
you
axe
misunderstand.
in
We
his
owe
arm.
you a a duty of he's kind of like stammering his words because he recognizes Bregan's name. He's fairly high up in the company. And he's kind of heard that there was something that happened with a cart and that some adventurers helped. And mentioning a Warforged kind of fits the bill here. Are you in your Colossus frame or are you in your versatile frame?
Because this is like the day after the gala, yeah?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then definitely not back in it yet.
Not in the Colossus frame?
Not yet, no.
Okay, gotcha. So you're in your versatile frame, gotcha.
I look over to Brooke and I'm like, well, at least they referred to you as a mouse for once.
I just slowly look at her and be like, and then I just slowly take my 2 platinum.
Well,
pieces back
if it
and
counts
jump
for
off.
anything, miss, I know a mouse from a rat.
You better.
Well,
So,
you're big enough to be a rat, but you're not one.
Bren'naan
So
has
that's the main
lift up
issue? It's
the
the size?
axe.
Brooke is too tall to be a mouse?
I feel like you guys are like just going back and forth. Bren'naan is just kind of like slowly inching away with his axe now that he's got it.
Yeah, he's
I have
already
a
like.
dagger just like hidden beside me, just waiting to be thrown. But like, just give me one good reason.
Like the axe is already back on his back, and you just hear a little. And he's
Here, let
just
me,
slowly-
Does Bren'naan have
Inching
like
away.
have like a drum or something?
Yes, he
I assume that's
carried
the
a drum.
the cylindrical cloth object under their arm.
Yeah, it's literally just.
It's a drum, and
Ah.
It's just slowly drumming away. Where were you going to have that delivered again?
so I believe that is going to Kararia. No, not Kararia. Govaria. Oh wait,
We
hold
are
on,
there,
my brain.
yes.
I just
Oh,
lean
wait,
over
sorry.
to sister and I'm like, I think he's slightly directionally challenged.
Don't.
I'm aware. I want to
Say
help
that.
them.
Wait, was I going to the north? Or was I going to the?
You
By the
were
way-
looking for a Scholar's Guard.
Yes, Scholar's Guard.
Do you
But-
All of
has-
the notes for
He's
everything should
looking
be in
at-
your your quest if you want to go look at that again.
I am. But I do find it funny to just have him be directly challenged. He's like looking at his drum like. They said that if I go